name's Ralph Horner. I'm 19 years old. I used to run the mutual fund for the students at my school. My father, he's an arbitrator. You know, one of those guys that are always getting caught for inside trading. We studied ethics at school, so I'm sure I won't have any problem with that. And I also took a year of American history. And I read the newspaper every day. Well, the sports section and the business section. I'm going to business school, Wharton naturally. What I'd really like to be is a professional golfer. But realistically, I'll probably end up being an entrepreneur. And then I'll start a family, of course. My quote, dream girl, unquote, has long brunette hair and isn't going to have to wear a lot of makeup because she's going to be naturally pretty. I want her to have a lot of personality because when we're 30 and moving up the ladder, there's going to have to be a lot more than looks. And she's going to be a good mother. I hope to have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. Yeah. I hope to live in a colonial house, possibly one that leads more toward the Mediterranean style. Could be backing right on a golf course, so my wife and I can play golf whenever we want. I hope my wife can play golf. Anyways, this summer, I'm working with a realtor on the Cape. We started this timeshare program. There's a lot of commission in this, and it looks really promising. Are you interested in a condominium on Cape Cod?
My name's Charlie. I'll be 20 in 3 weeks. I was recommended for this job as a copy boy on a Chicago paper. I went down to the paper and talked to the editor. Told him how much I wanted to be a journalist. He liked me. I had a tie on. Coming to work for me was a kind of missionary kind of thing. I was bringing in organic walnuts and organic raisins and giving them away to everybody. See, at this stage in the game, I was in a very spiritual mood. I was enjoying my job because I was answering the phone most of the time. People would call up and complain or have a problem, and I'd say, "This is a capitalist newspaper. And as long as it's a capitalist newspaper, it's not going to serve you because its purpose is to make money for its owner." And I'd tell them to call up the editor or come down and take over the paper. Now, a lot of people responded well to these suggestions, but the editor calls me in his office and says, "Blah, blah, 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 blah. I want to take a baseball bat and smash his head in." I mean, he's a really nice person. I like him a lot. I don't know if I'd get any pleasure out of shooting up with a 50 caliber machine gun and watching his body splatter to pieces. But all my fantasy sprang at the paper was getting a machine gun and shooting them, or getting a gun and walking to the editor's office and say, "Okay, how do you face your death?" I'd been thinking for months, what will I do when I get fired? I want to do something to show them, "Hey, I'm better than you. I'm getting fired because I'm different." I was thinking, how could I show them? Smoke a joint in the city room, meditate in the library, kidnap the editor, shoot him. I had to think fast, so I just looked at the editor and said, "I hope you can live with the conditions you are creating." And then I just turned around, walked out, and started to cry. He hurried after me and said, "Wait a minute, I'm not the one creating these conditions, you are." I said, No, I'm not the one who has the power, you're the one who has the power." Now I've got myself an unemployment. They were nice to me the first few times, but then the woman tells me to get a number. I wanted to tell her, "Screw you, I could run outside your apartment, knock you over the head, and steal your money." But that's bitterness. I don't like being bitter. I'm a pacifist.